So we got a lot going on. There's been an incredible effort to cancel somebody that you probably know, Warren Ellis. Okay, so you probably know him from Transmetropolitan. Very famous dude. All right, and this guy, a writer, he used to run a forum back in the day. All right, this is the Warren Ellis Forum. And believe it or not, but there's a huge amount of people came out of this, huge amount of creators that we're familiar with today came out of this forum that he used to run. A heavily moderated forum. And, this is so running from 1998 to October 2002, so about 4 years. But it gave birth to a lot of budding relationships. Believe it or not, but Kelly Sue DeConnick was a part of that.
Ew.
And she actually met her husband on the forum, Matt Fraction. Okay, so imagine that. And these two, right? Chip Zdarsky was there. He was banned from the forum after one post, believe it or not. Over 10,000 messages a week. 20 people in the chat room at any one time. That sounds like our Discord. Open 24 hours a day worldwide. That's pretty much it. Couples met and even got married here. People found homes and aid here. Companies were started and saved here. It was good. All right, so this is Warren Ellis' forum that the WEF, fantastic place to be at that time if you were a creator. I imagine, a creativity groundswell. The fact is that this fellow, Warren Ellis, now today, he is being banned he's been canceled, okay? And he's been forced.
Don't say.
Yeah, and he's been forced to put up an apology. And at first I want to look at the apology, okay? This is really, it's just straight up SJW stuff over here. And it's, I want to look at that and sort of first kind of we're going to work our way backwards. Let's look at the fucking apology, and then we'll work our way backwards to what was actually done, what he did, and what he's said. You'll be astonished to know what he said and what he actually did. When you think, okay, sexual impropriety, what are you thinking? What do you think he did? Just give me a couple of guesses here, Pan. What do you think, brother?
So I don't know, you like forced a woman to do something against her will. Okay, this is from Warren Ellis, and he says, recent statements have been made about me that need to be addressed. I have never considered myself famous or powerful to the point where I've made a lot of bad jokes about it for 20 odd years. He made a lot of bad jokes about it for 20 odd years. It had never really occurred to me that other people didn't see it the same way, that I was not engaging as an equal when gifted with attention, but acting from a position of power and privilege. Oh, I did not take that into account, right? I did not take that into account in a number of my personal interactions, and this was a mistake, and I own it. While I've made many bad choices in my past, and I've said a lot of wrong things, let me be clear. I have never consciously coerced, manipulated, or abused anyone, nor have I ever assaulted anybody. But I was ignorant of where I was operating from at the time, and I should have been clear, and for that I accept 100% responsibility. I hurt people deeply. But wait, he said that he didn't abuse, manipulate, or assault anybody. How did he hurt people? I hurt people deeply.
Yeah, it's confusing, right? It's confusing because he says, let me be clear. I have never consciously coerced, manipulated, abused anyone, nor have I ever assaulted anybody. But yet, he hurt people deeply. Huh.
Okay. He says, I hurt people deeply. I am ashamed for these mistakes, and I am profoundly sorry. I will not speak against other people's...
Okay, hold on a second. We got a little bit more. Here we go. Yep.
I will not speak against other people's personal truths, and I will not expose them to the toxicity of the current discourse. I should have been more aware, more present, and more respectful of people's feelings, and for that, I apologize. Be aware of those fifis. I have had friendships, and relationships end. Sometimes in bitterness, often due to my own failings, and I continue to regret and apologize for the pain I have caused. I have always tried to aid and support women in their lives and careers, but I have hurt many people that I had no intention of hurting. I'm culpable. I take responsibility for my mistakes. I will do better, and for that, I apologize. I apologize to my friends and collaborators for having created this situation, and I hope they will be treated kindly. Mistakes and poor choices in my personal life are not on them, but only on me. Oh, so he's saying, please don't use guilt by association to ruin people that you believe that I'm associated with. Mistakes and poor choices in my personal life will be treated are not on them, but only on me. We have a responsibility to one another every day, and I have in my past let too many people down. I hope to one day become worthy of the trust and kindness that was placed in me by colleagues and friends. I will continue to listen, learn, and strive to be a better human being. I have sought to make amends with people, as I have been made aware of my transgressions, and I will continue to do so. The SJWs made him aware.
This is fucking sad.
I have apologized. I apologize, and I will continue to apologize.
That's heavy duty. That's a trip. Holy fuck, man. That's past, present, and future. Past, present, and future apologies, motherfucker.
He's covering all the bases. And take total responsibility for my actions without equivocation. I'm going to be quiet now, to listen more than I speak, for other voices matter far more than my own right now.
Oh, fuck. This is like, no wonder he's an incredible writer. I mean, look at this apology. I have apologized. I apologized. I have apologized. I apologize, and I will continue to apologize until the day that I die. Hail, my brethren. I will be quiet
shit
now.
I ever read in my whole life.
I will be quiet now, for your black voice matters more than my shiny Scottish ash. Hail, brother.
This poor guy, man. I mean, these fucking SJWs making a dude like this bend the knee. Come on, brother. Don't.
I love this, man. I love this. Hold on a second.
He bent the knee, cut off his fucking nuts, is what he did.
Yeah, man. That's even
cut
worse
off his
than
own nuts. This is what they're doing, man. This dude, like, they take away people's self-esteem. You know, like, you don't have no fucking self-esteem at all to be posting shit like this.
Yeah,
like,
that was pathetic.
Holy shit. Be a fucking man. How about be a fucking man?
Yep. On
You
Father's
fucking
Day.
pussy.
I mean,
This dude's a pussy. What they're doing to him's wrong, but I got no respect for this dude either. He's a fucking pussy.
be a man on Father's Day, maybe.
So this is going to be confusing. If you don't know the latest SJW lingo, you're going to learn it right now. All right, so we've got Katie West, and she posts.
Yesterday, I posted about men abusing their power in the comics industry to groom, emotionally manipulate, have sex with, or serially
Right, okay, so
young women.
Right.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
What the fuck does any of this shit even mean? Like, dude, use fucking use real fucking words that people understand what you're
It's
fucking
a pirate.
alluding to.
A Bluebeard is a person, usually male, with multiple partners. I dumped his sorry arse after I found out he was a Bluebeard. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's scroll down a little bit more. So we're starting to get to the point here.
In its extended use, the verb Bluebeard might mean to seduce and then reject one woman after another.
And now I make the case here, be it resolved, that Warren Ellis only did one thing wrong, is that he seduced multiple women online, all grown women.
Okay.
He mentored them, he spoke to them in DMs, and then inevitably he began to sext them. Here we go. In its meaning most true to its literary origins, it means to marry and kill one's wife after another. But now it's sort of taken this format, okay, the current day usage. This is originally based on a fairy tale where a man, he continues to kill his wives and continues to replace them.
Bluebearding the shit out of them.
Right, so he would kill one and then replace the wife and then get another wife. That was a fairy tale, a French fairy tale.
Like the Black Widow.
Right. But in today's terminology, it means to seduce and then reject a woman. Basically, imagine if you would, you go out with a lady, you have a good time, then you ghost her, then you do it again.
What a dick.
Right? Serial
God,
monogamy.
so he's guilty of being a dick. Wow.
So I've been bluebearding chicks my whole life then. But it's like every dude who's been fucking single, if they're not married for any length of time, it's like this is some of the shit they go through. It's just natural progression of trying to find a decent woman, right?
Right. It's like just your regular, old horny guy shit. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
Seems normal to me. Let's find out. Right?
Old guy ain't allowed to be horny without the SJWs coming down on him.
We got Sauce in the house. Hail, Sauce. He says, so it's the opposite of a woman leading you on and leaving you with blue balls. Yes. Yes.
Blue balls, blue beard.
Like the fairy tale, a man serially gives affection and attention to women and then discards them for new women when he's done with them.
Katie West and Theramina, these are two ladies who've been very vocal, who really kicked this entire thing off. They were Bluebearded by Warren Ellis. And keep in mind that I don't think any one of them was...
These are the chicks.
That's right. These are literally the women who were Bluebearded by Warren Ellis. They got Bluebearded. Okay.
So who is Katie West? Is she anyone now?
Well, let's take a look at her profile.
She's a victim of Bluebearding. Well, it appears she's Antifa. It says anti-fascist, socialist, sex worker, queer, tweets delete after 90 days. Okay. Feminism without intersectionality is just white supremacy. Happy murderversary. Pronouns she, her.
Happy murderversary. All right.
Okay. And she's from Edinburgh, Scotland.
And what does it say over here, Pan? This is her pinned tweet, brother.
Her pinned tweet says, this month, 50% off everything I earn at OnlyFans. Oh, she's a thought. She's a thought. This is
just canceled Warren Ellis because he's like, damn, this bitch is a thought. I'm done with this hoe.
Antifa thought. Antifa thought.
Give me Warren Ellis. Listen, buddy. Fucking delete that fucking apology and call this bitch a hoe right the fuck now.
Right.
How is this person holding anything on Warren Ellis?
Right. Well, hold on. Let's take her word for what it is.
He didn't do nothing but Bluebeard your ass.
Well, look, just because you're a sex worker doesn't mean that you cannot be abused. You can abuse sex workers. You know what I mean?
How did he abuse her, though? Is there more evidence? Like, what kind of abuse are we talking?
Well, he Bluebearded her.
Abuse anybody.
Right, but he Bluebearded her.
Bluebearding is abuse?
Well, it is because she thought he loved her.
Oh my God, he abused her fifis.
We don't love these hoes. She should realize that.
We out the dough. And he abused her feelings. He abused her feelings.
Right? Well, it says, come on, right over here. A man serially gives affection and attention to women, and then he discards them for new women when he's done with them.
The real Warren Ellis.
Heather Campos, milkshaking. See? And this is what we're brought back to, the whole milkshake thing. So these are milkshake girls who didn't make it, is what this is what this shit is. You know that?
Yes.
This is the milkshake girl rejects that canceled fucking Warren Ellis.
Man, I love this shit, man. Bam. This is absolutely disgusting, horrid, and unacceptable.
Come dumpster.
All right, let's get into some more in depth. So that's just a starting. Are we missing something? You might be thinking, you know, have we missed something important? Well, let's take a look. I mean, you know what? We don't want to just take one woman's sworn testimony on Twitter. Okay, we want to take multiple women's sworn testimony on Twitter, and then we would like to wreck a man's life.
Hashtag me too.
We've got Theramina. That was the lady that other sex worker. I don't know if this lady is, excuse me. If that
she's the activist. Yeah, this is the activist.
Right. So let's take a look at her. It says over here, Pan, if you go through some of this.
Okay, activist or artist, activist, covering asshole, keep on swinging by a thread.
I'm still not back. My heart's racing while I write this. But I need to quickly say something about my dear friend Katie West. She is one of the most ethical and compassionate people I know. And everything she is saying about Warren Ellis today is spot on. 1,200 likes. I met Warren when I was 22 years old. We were very close for many years. I severed all ties with him at least 5 years ago. With good reason. My former friend is a complicated man. He is lovable. He is capable of immense generosity and kindness. Also, he's a fucking Bluebeard.
Your friend.
Dude, that shit's funny though.
Vindictive ass bitch.
Figuring out is what finally moved me to cut Warren out of my life. So many stories from so many young women, most of which were worse than my own. I believe them. I care about them and their lives and safety far more than Warren's. So, I stand by Katie West.
He didn't rape anybody. He didn't molest or groom any underage women.
Never touched them.
Never even touched them, but he had emotional sexual, cybersexual, internet relationships with women, and then he just would ghost them and stop talking to them. He Bluebearded them, and that's just wrong.
I fact-checked myself. Looks like I got some dates wrong. I was either 23 or 24 when I met him, not 22. Publicly correcting myself for the sake of clarity and transparency. My apologies.
Saw says, wait, how is Bluebearding any different from a woman friend-zoning a guy? Oh.
Doubles?
Is this trauma the same as getting assaulted in a dark alley at knife point by a stranger? No. No shit. Is a majority of his behavior illegal? Probably not. Why is it a probably? That's a no.
Probably not.
Does that make it okay that he's been pulling this bloviating come to fart daddy nonsense? What?
What is fart daddy?
Bloviating come to fart daddy nonsense for decades because he felt too big to fail. What the fuck? She's not a bank, bitch. Stop letting powerful straight cis men control the narrative. Stop bullying people when we come forward to challenge their shitty behavior. Stop gaslighting us when we break down in the aftermath of being used and discarded. Also, please, stop DMing me here.
I mean, she ends, like SJW's, like, they're very self-referential. Holding steady in the love, gotta do it, breathing through it. Whoo, doggy, stay in that love, solid, rock bottom riser. Heh.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she just has a total spurg at the end. This is SpongeBob kicking in. You know that? This bitch got a MK Ultra SpongeBob, and she had to write something even more retarded than before.
This is Warren Ellis. Look how sad he looks now because he got caught Bluebearding the world.
Wow.
He's like,
graybearding.
He's like,
right?
See what these thoughts did to him? He had a fucking full, luscious beard. It wasn't gray before all this shit started.
That's right. And then, of course, you got Ellis. He made, I apologize for in the future. I apologize. I have apologized. I apologize. And I will continue to apologize and take total responsibility.
I think he needs to apologize for every alternate dimension in case string theory is fucking real. You know that?
String theory is crazy. The vibrations.
What a fucking thing. This is what people are getting canceled for now. Me Too it's gotten very strong. Me Too is very strong now. You can cancel people for Bluebearding. You didn't even know what that was, but now you know.
Do we expect actual women to come out and say he did something in the physical realm? Are they going to Bill Cosby him? What's going on here? Did he actually commit crimes? Or is this just all hurt feelings over the internet?
Well, so far it just seems like Bluebearding. There hasn't been any other allegations mounted. That's
exactly.
Right. He has a friend, right, from of course, from the Warren Ellis Forums. You've seen over here that Kelly Sue DeConnick met her husband, Matt Fraction, on the forums. And she's still close friends with Warren Ellis. So then she decides that she's going to make a statement.
I bet she. What does she have to say? Is she gonna just condemn him and be like, "You're Bluebearding bitches"? Oh my god.
That's right. So as a result of last week's revelations, Kelly Sue DeConnick's been having some tough conversations. She took to Instagram Live with a raw, honest account to express her support. All right. So let's see what she has to say.
This is hard, you guys. I have spent the week talking to them. And apologizing where I needed to apologize, and we're having some difficult conversations around, the Warren Ellis Forum is a thing I remember very fondly. It was a really wonderful experience for me, and it absolutely was not for a lot of other people. And so I should say unequivocally, in case it hasn't been clear, that I believe these women, okay? And I don't wish my experience with Warren to ever be weaponized against them to discount anything that they have been through.
Online.
So she's actually friends with Warren Ellis, right? But she says that she also believes the women. She's having a hard time. We're listening to this at 1.3x.
She's saying like, you know, even though I've had all these good experiences with Warren Ellis, and he's never ever proven to me that he was a bastard or any type of fucking cunt. I don't want all my good experiences with this man to be weaponized. That was fucking crazy what she said, dude. That was insane.
Absolutely
agree. She
agree.
doesn't want her good experiences because she's had no bad experiences with this man. She doesn't know him to be a dirty fuck. She doesn't want that weaponized. Holy shit.
Yeah, meaning that her own lived experience is invalidated by other women's.
Right. She's going to believe everyone else. Yeah, she's condemning a man for online crimes. Even though she has had good experiences all the way through with him, she's going to take everyone else's word for it. Man, these SJWs have no fucking soul, bro.
I'm just Bluebearding you, bitch. I don't love you.
I'm just Bluebearding. Oh my god, how dare you Bluebeard her like that? Oh my god. Bluebearded, but it wasn't even in the physical world. I was Bluebearded on the internet.